just a yard to go here on second down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
What up, y'all, man? Money Bag New Year back in the game, y'all. On this Madden. It's 22. Can't wait for 23 to come out next month.
Back-to-back good plays have on the move on first down. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Let's do this.
Allen's throw here.
We ain't getting that shit, bro. Ah, damn.
Cole Beasley, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills have broken the tie.
Nah, I broke the tie. Okay.
Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Come on now, let's do this.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah.
God damn, bro.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Wentz will give to Taylor on the draw. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And a reminder Coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession.
Yeah, we still got possession.
It would have been a long kick. It was prime fake field goal territory. They faked it. They got it.
So much for defense in this situation, because the natural play there is you go into what we call safe, meaning you don't really rush on that one. You almost concede. If they want to kick a long one like that and make it, so be it. You just don't give up the fake. Yet they did anyway. Poor execution on the defensive side.
And this one's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receiver.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Allen.
Tighten up, bro.
Allen hit. He lost the football.
Hell yeah.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. The Colt offense and T.Y. Hilton making their way back out. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
How the fuck you lost the damn ball?
Deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
As we kicking the shit.
Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you
taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 75 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there, sir. And oh, sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Allen off the play fake. He's going to air one out, and that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. Wind at his back now in this 3rd quarter. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And the Colts coming out now. Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Sometimes guys
gotta
get
run
locked
that
into
shit
such a
through
groove.
yourself.
What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
How the fuck you lost the goddamn football?
He stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Allen going to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Singletary, a 1st down and more. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Allen. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Wentz's throw into the hands of Pittman here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Wentz. He's got Jack Doyle. That catch good for only a couple.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete here to Doyle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Now Wentz. And Pascal's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Carson Wentz. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football. I
think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
On 2nd and 9, Allen looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quiddy Pay in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw, it's Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Allen. And he finds his man. That's Sweeney. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration. These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on
all right,
1st
y'all,
down.
man.
It'll be 2nd
See
and
y'all
goal.
later.
Well, the spotlight hit him.